Howdy. How is everybody? Oh my god, why is my music so loud? People are probably still in ads. Ads don't end for another minute. To the people who don't have ads, how are you? How much Hayits could a Hayits dashi dashi if a Hayits dashi could dashi Hayits? Dashi. 442. If you know that reference, you're goated. Dashi hee hee hee. Yeah, that's me. How's everybody doing? I'm about to get nuked by ads. Trust, they're always late. Just like me. That's a lie. I actually am not. I'm not the kind of person that comes late. Super eepy, dude. Same. I don't know what it is. Yo, it's the incredible Dashi. Hi. Howdy, Bull. Been a minute. After the ads. It's okay. I can wait. I don't know what it was about today, but I woke up this morning so sleepy, and I got to work, and I was trying so hard not to pass out because I had an urgent deadline to hit. And I was like, dude, I can't be passing out today. Not today, man. For me, I just see dash of a split second and then ads started. I love how sometimes I can tell when people are trying to type my name, but the keyboard hasn't learned it yet, so they just type dash instead of dashi. Don't worry, I'm 5-6 done. I don't like running pre-roll ads, but I thought it was the best way, in my opinion, because it leaves the longest possible gap between next ad break. It's the edible I'm not edible. No sir. Kinda dozed off at work for a sec. I fell asleep on the bus. But luckily I have the innate skill of, since I live in a city, being able to sleep on a bus and miraculously get off, or get up and get off at the correct stop. My genuine reaction when I arrive an hour early to my court session. I'm back! Hi Dashi! Hi Mix! It's been a minute. How have you been? Hopefully you've been doing well. I appreciate you showing up. Just asking how everybody's day's gone. I don't know what it is. Today I've been pretty eepy today. I woke up and I got to work and I was trying so hard not to pass out because I had an urgent deadline to hit. But all is good. All is good with me. I actually impromptu went to the claw machine arcade today and I won quite a few things. I'm chilling. I'm glad I could make it to another stream. Yeah, I'm glad. We go next Ascension and CC. Okay. If everybody is here... I like how I say that as if this is a class. Is everybody present? Am I doing head count? I'm not doing that. But, yeah, no, I could just start. Let me switch to game screen. I'll yap while I do this, because I know that the court session is starting in a second. Where the fuck is my game? Game? There we go! There's the game. I need to fix this warning. I feel like I messed up trying to make the opacity. Oh my god. The opacity slider on OBS is fucked. That's okay. Yeah, it's a Wednesday. It didn't feel like a Wednesday. I don't know. I woke up this morning and I was fully convinced that it was Tuesday and not Wednesday. It's just one of those days. It's one of those days that feels like a fever dream. And I don't know why. A lot of things did and didn't happen today. I'm already ready for Friday. Dude, you can say that again. So close, yet so far. Def a fever dream of a day. Yeah, I went to a claw machine arcade impromptu with one of my friends. And even she had a fever dream day today. And I'm like, is everybody just like out of it today? Like, I don't even know what happened. I just autopiloted my way through today. I cutscened it. they added more look-back showings, so I've been debating watching it again this week. The amount of people I've talked to who said that they've seen look-back and fucking bawled the entire time, like, I've been debating. I should probably start. Oh my god. I should also recap. So to the people who weren't here or don't remember what happened last time, basically Chihiro got murdered. We discovered that Chihiro has died. And we collected a bunch of clues. Toko's acting really weird, and we're about to start the court session. I was braced for it since I had read the one-shot, so no bawling, but I got real in my feels the following day. No, that's understandable. Just no bawling during the viewing is just like, that's a flex. I feel like I'd start fucking crying. Rip Bozo? Yeah. Me every day. Yeah, we're about to start the court session, the class court session, to figure out who killed Chihiro. I will say, this case is probably my least favorite case. Couple reasons, but I'm gonna give just an outright warning right now. There is a disorder that is very, very heavily misrepresented in this case, specifically. So, just as like, even not within this game, just as a general reminder, always do your research. Don't always trust the shit that you see. Always do the research for yourself. Some of the stuff that might show up might be a little uncomfortable, a little iffy, a little offensive. So if that's not your vibe and you gotta step out of the stream, don't worry about it. You could go. You are not obligated to stay here. But yeah, I'm just as a bit of a heads up, this specific episode for Danganronpa might not be suited for everybody. So just a little bit of a warning. But without further ado, I will start. Let's go in. My memory of this court case is actually really foggy, so I don't know. Oh, I have to do Monokuma voice right off the bat? Okay. Ahem. So, is everyone ready to... What? Blind? Or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah. Toko's not here. And Toko is... Bro does not remember. I'm not surprised that he doesn't remember. You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding. I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you
That's
gonna
such a
do?
dead giveaway. Cheddar made it home safe. Also, hi. Welcome. I'm glad Cheddar made it home safe. That is an inside joke between me and Patat. Nobody question it. It's okay. But yeah, we are playing some Danganronpa, and we are doing a court case right now. Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. Oh, she's not having it. She's not fucking having it. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Oh god. Terrible. You're terrible.
Phew.
Yeah, so now everyone's here, right? Okay then. Hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro. Oh, he's gonna monologue again. Chihiro Fujisaki. He was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had... Sorry, I can't read this seriously. He was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Oh. They gotta stop showing these just like randomly after the death happens. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Oh, I have to talk to all of them again? I don't really want to... Can I just go straight? I should probably talk to them. Thank you for the lurk mix-up. Is this like a detective solving type of game? Yep. If you've... This is Danganronpa. If you've never played Danganronpa before, it is basically like... You know the classic murder high school kind of like last one standing? This is where Monokuma became famous, I guess. Bits and pieces, yeah. Okay. That's generally the idea. So every time a student gets killed, you need to look for clues, and then eventually you get called into a court case where you need to try and put together the clues that you have and figure out who the murderer is, or else everybody else gets killed. But yeah, that's the general idea. Talking to all these people, though. You ready? We doing this? Okay. I guess I don't really have to talk to all of them. I'll talk to the three main ones that I like.
Shall we go?
Shall we begin? I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. You think I have logic? There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. I feel like it's important to talk to Toko on this one. Never mind. It's not important to talk to her on this one. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. Oh, it's this scene again. I love how crunchy they all look in the elevator. Not like literally, I mean like they're pixelated. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. Ugh. Oh god. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? You redecorated? I feel like I haven't played this game in so long that I just can't tell what he changed. Did he change the backdrop? It feels more yellow in here. It feels more piss yellow in here. Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get the show on the road.
thrills,
Everyone,
chills,
please find your assigned seats. Oh, I wasn't prepared to voice Monokuma tonight. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment. Oh, he does this stupid fucking monologue every time we're down here. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. I can't, whenever he says that. Anyway. Alright. I unlocked a couple skills, didn't I? I thought I did. Oh, I have none. Never mind. I lied to myself. I already know. I trust that I know the clues. We're gonna finish prep.
let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
Monokuma has the same cadence and, like, way of talking as Dora. He speaks to me like Dora does.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
He's talking so slow.
Okay, then. So, first off,
He's explaining things to me like I'm 5.
Let's talk about the murder weapon!
Hearing him say, murder weapon! That was really good. It doesn't make it sound threatening. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Oh. I always love how badass this looks. But like, badass in the 2000s. Not now. This is a little cringe. Locker room dumbbell.
Chihiro's
Fatal injury. Yeah.
It appears it was a head wound.
That's correct.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument.
That's correct.
But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Would it?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
That's not true.
No, that's wrong.
I can't. This is always so like... This feels so
Can we agree
2000s
that the
edited.
object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
That's not blood. That's Pepto-Bismol.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
Is it? Did you look that close at Chihiro's head? Did she have a fucking dumbbell dent in her head?
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing.
Yeah! That's so creepy!
Damn, that silence was loud.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Yeah, it's very obvious on this.
What? For real?
For real? Ryuji? He kind of sounded like Ryuji there.
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Ryuji? Genocide Jack? The fiendish serial killer? Also, hi, Gwiz. We're in court right now. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, sure. I always love how friendly the narrator is. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. I have a silencer on me? However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh. Why did the narrator going silent? I really like that. It makes them feel more personable. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. I don't remember this part of the game. Genocide Jack case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure.
That's correct.
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
There's proof.
No, that's wrong.
It's on the wall. The wall says bloodlust. There's proof. Hi, Monokuma.
Might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
I didn't remember the entire trial being voiced.
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
Thanks for the lurk, Monokuma.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file...
Oh, I was so ready for him to go, according to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. He said according in the exact same tone that that audio starts. Oh, okay. Brain rot.
The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique
Exactly! That's what I was expecting! Nah, it's according to the Genocide Jack case file. Much more boring.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Why did he say it like that? Oh, dude, I love that the word boob lust is written at every crime scene.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
Also, that comment was completely unnecessary.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
I always thought this point was stupid, if he's gonna say what I think he's gonna say.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Oh, shit. The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body, which I think is so fucking stupid. The point here is that every single Genocide Jack case, the person that got killed is, like, killed in, like, a crucifix position. And they're telling me that the world at large didn't fucking notice? There were at least, like, or rumored to be at least 20, 30 cases of Genocide Jack killings, and not a single person not a single normal civilian noticed that every case had the person die in the crucifix position. Nobody noticed? Whatever. Message left behind. It doesn't even say the answer, he just gave me the- Makoto's thoughts just gave me the answer.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
Which I think is insane to me. How does nobody else know? How did nobody else pick up on that?
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how does
Oh, we got a
culprit know
flashback
about
here.
this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
He's talking to me like he's about to teach me a science lesson.
There's only one logical answer I can think of.
He's narrating like a bitch.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way.
I don't feel like it's that hard to mimic the characteristics of a Genocide Jack case. I'm gonna stop speaking.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. That... Oh.
In fact, it's Toko.
Oh, there we go. That's the answer. We're done here. Stream over.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Thanks for the lurk. That was a good line.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
I just like how Byakuya is talking in circles. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Hangman's Gambit. Okay, this is where I'm gonna put out a warning, because what they tell me is not true. Shit, I missed.
Now I understand.
So the game said schizo, which is not true.
Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
I need to clarify one more time, just to the people who are here. Being schizophrenic and having dissociative identity disorder are not the same thing. DID and schizophrenia are two different things. Do your research.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing
He's so
the body
deadpan with
is proof enough
everything
that
he
she has
says.
a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed.
I got it!
The answers they're
You're
giving me
talking
are
about how
easier
she
than the
started
first
acting
case, because
totally
they're just
different
giving
than
me the
usual,
answer.
right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Oh yeah, I forgot she looked like this. Girl, stick that tongue back in your mouth. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
I don't remember Taka's voice being that low.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained
Don't-
consciousness and
yeah,
saw
don't
Chihiro's
assume her
body
adjectives.
again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I forgot about this. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
That was such a cliche line.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Bruh, she just fessed up. She straight up just gave us the answer.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
No. I'm sorry, Hina. It's true.
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
She's also extremely delusional.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Damn! Called her out.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Bro, I don't think he said that.
That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
She's extremely delusional.
But you weren't able to do it.
Gaslit
You just
herself
couldn't
into
resist
thinking
that
he said
rush
that.
You got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person?
Oh, warning? That's it. Genocide Jack kind of shows up really fucked up. Not really fucked up, but very weird.
You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... She looks really weird here.
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill, hi! Oh, I hate her tongue. She really needs to put her tongue back in her mouth.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I really, I don't know what to say. I can't look at her.
What happened to you?
Yeah,
Not
she...
Toko. That's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
That's a pretty big fault. Her expressions are so comedic, but at the same time, I hate them. Like, I really need her to stick her tongue back in her mouth.
She's so intense.
You got that right, hero.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
I finished building Bulbasaur! Send me a pic! I want to see. Congrats. This is a horrible time to look up.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
I really hate that her tongue also, just goes with whatever emotion. Or, is it weird to say that her tongue gestures? Like, it feels like, you know when you talk and you do gestures with your hands? That's like this, but with her tongue. And it's just... uncomfortable.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives
Oh, I got
a
the
little
photo.
lie.
Oh, cute! Baby boy. We love Bulbasaur.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
I will give her one thing, and that's the line deliveries are very good. This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane. I mean, yeah.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
I hate this face. Like, what's stopping her from putting her tongue back in her mouth?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
No, unfortunately, it's not.
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
Life is pain, yeah, but like, I deal with that. You don't need to be murdering.
It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
That would have been my assumption as well. That makes the most sense.
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really
I just want to kill her anyway. Even if it isn't her, I kind of want to kill her anyway. Not kinda. I do.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all this. Status of the dead body. Okay, I don't remember.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any
I
of us
don't
to
remember
believe
much
it?
Perhaps
after this.
if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
Was it? I think that was the lie.
Give it up. You killed her.
I think that second... Okay, I have to just focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must have the answer. That should prove what he said isn't quite right. Yeah, so it's what Byakuya
You
said.
say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
It's coming back to me. I think I remember
When you
who the
compare
killer
your
is.
past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Fuck!
What more
Fuck!
proof
I missed
do
it!
we need?
I got fucking deflected! Okay.
Give it up.
I'll
You
shoot on this
killed
side.
her.
I know! Let me try again. I know which one it is.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really
I
expect
fucking
any
missed,
of
that's
us
what
to believe
happened.
it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders
Oh my god,
to this
hurry the fuck
incident,
up. Speak faster.
the modus operandi matches.
No, it's wrong.
I remember this now. Even though I fucking hate her guts.
Are the methods of
There's
murder
a
really exactly
there's a
the
real
same?
reason that she couldn't have
I'm
killed
not so sure
Chihiro.
about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage.
Well, shit, alright.
I murder with passion and conviction.
That was such a...
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
Yeah, she was missing the scissors. Genocide Jack only kills with specific scissors.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee?
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
For once, Makoto is using his brain! There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. Style of the victim's fatal injury.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Multiple pairs of scissors.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Girl, why are we talking about pasta?
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here, you'll see a clear difference. What was used to suspend her? Yeah.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well,
It's not the
in all
same!
the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used
He
to
wasn't
suspend
killed
her.
the same!
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else?
Bro, chill.
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Bro, Makoto is the farthest thing away from a Big Mac.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting
Oh,
to be
right.
discovered.
This one's the really obvious one.
Pattern?
They're all men.
Out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. There's a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it? If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Chihiro... I gotta make some things clear. Actually no, this is gonna be a spoiler. I won't say anything, but...
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
I need her to stop making that face.
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
And Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gake, 23. Hanno Ise, 14. Takashi Yoshida, 30. Komatsu Nataro, Takefumi Gono, Uchida Naohia, Takeshi, Masumune, Yuto, Yumejima. There was no end to it.
They were all guys?
Exactly.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Girl?
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man,
Gotta head
you
out.
can kill her?
Oh, gotta head out now, Dashi. See ya. Enjoy the rest of your game. Yeah. Have a good time. Bye-bye, Mix. It was nice seeing you.
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
He looks so offended.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
Well, if you were able to hide it better, it wouldn't have made you the obvious suspect, but I can see where she's coming from.
That does make some amount of sense.
Yeah, I agree with Celeste here. It does kinda make sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
That would have given it away completely.
Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Girl, that's my other question. How is she getting all these scissors? Where's she getting them from?
Okay,
Does she just
whatever.
have an endless
Still
amount
not
of
any in
scissors?
school.
Like custom-made scissors?
Are you sure about that?
Oh, she's about to... Oh, she's got that JoJo pose on her. Oh my god, dude.
She's fully equipped!
I love how you can clearly see where they put the, like, the PNG layering for the motion graphics on this.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Unfortunately, yeah.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Oh, shit. I don't remember if implicating Byakuya gives you a game over on this. But with all of the reasoning, Byakuya is also the only person that would make sense with this, because he's smart and the only one who read the files.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
you saying Mr. Togami did it?
The only reason that this doesn't make sense in my head is there's no reason that Byakuya would openly offer to help me if he wanted to get away with this murder. Because he gave me all the evidence that I needed to figure out this case. Like, there's no reason that he would try and do that if he didn't want me to figure out it was him. Because it would be all too obvious if he did that. Well, he did it, but that's why I'm saying it's not possible that it would be him.
Then,
Why is he staying silent,
the
though?
theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
Oh, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it.
I think that's the other reason I don't think Byakuya did it. Byakuya is too smart. He wouldn't have made, like, the little minor mistakes that, like, whoever did it did. Like, the fact that they used rope, the fact that they killed Chihiro, who is, a girl. The fact that, like, they didn't even use, like, the specific scissors. It doesn't make sense to me that Byakuya would have done it with his knowledge and, like, with his ability.
The adorable glasses man was behind it all.
I need her to stop talking.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
He is fully prepared to combat this. He is here to deflect this like a pro.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
Maybe he's just weird.
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange?
I love Celeste's face on the right side. You can see it.
Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Yeah, sure. Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. I don't remember this. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it'll disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to use flashback? Flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? Do I look like I have keen wits? No! I'm a little stupid. In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun. I actually don't remember what this argument is. Monokuma file number 2.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it.
Nah, he's not weird like that.
Reaction for any guy.
I don't think
The
so.
victim was Chihiro.
That's
Who
correct.
was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay, it was the first one. Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realized there's a clear contradiction there, because it doesn't make sense how he could have known before we'd even found out. Okay, I need to make that contradiction clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
Who's the second one?
How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
I can't, her face right here.
That's a natural reaction for
I need Hifumi to shut the hell up.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Huh. What? You think there's... What? You think there's some mistake lurking in what I said?
Shoot!
I need to think about that one more time. There must be a contradiction. Oh, it was the first one. I was right.
You said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on.
Shoot!
There must be a contradiction in... What?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it!
I don't know.
It's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be shooting.
wish you'd taken me with you.
Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realized there's a clear contradiction there, because it doesn't make sense how he could have known before we'd even found out. Okay, I need to make that contradiction clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
I don't know
He
what I'm
was
supposed to...
acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out
I
the
thought it was the
girls'
second
locker
one.
room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
Where is it?
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
What am I looking for? Wait. I don't know what I'm supposed to be shooting. When a character is talking, some text may appear in yellow. This is their weak spot, and it represents a potential lie or contradiction in their argument. Multiple weak spots may appear, and it's up to you to figure out the right one and attack it, which will allow you to move the trial forward. Am I supposed to hold down on when he says it? I have 9 minutes to do this.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... How?
if you're presented with the opportunity to check out the
I can't keep listening to this conversation.
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Oh, there we go.
So, of course,
I fucking missed.
Check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's
Oh, I have
so
to wait it.
strange about
I have to wait. Oh, I have to wait for it to loop twice. Because I don't think I can shoot it immediately after I do it.
So, you said
I did not
Byakuya
read
was
about the
acting
hold
kinda
down
weird
part.
before
I
we
just
found
thought I
the
had to
body.
shoot it.
But
Like
he
a
was acting
dumbass.
weird... How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I need him to talk faster. Is there a fast forward button? Hold down the control key to speed up the debate.
So, you said but he was acting. If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest
Did
we
I
check
fucking
the
miss?
girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you. So, you said but he was acting. If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural. The victim was Chihiro, who was. So of course I would suggest we check the girls.
I think I missed.
what's so strange? I wish you'd taken me.
It said something about the fact that I can't use it more than once, right? I think I just straight up missed it. Shit. Why is the scroll so long? Can I try again?
So, you said
Talk
but
faster.
he was acting. If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of
There we
course
go.
I would suggest we check the.
there was no time. What's so strange? I wish you'd taken me with you. So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
It was not that. It was the second one. I should have gone with my gut.
Shoot.
I'm gonna die in this situation.
So, you said Byakuya was
I need to
acting-
fast
he was
forward
acting-
again.
If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural. The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the.
I need to stop being hasty. I keep thinking I can hit it after I get it, but then I just miss completely.
so you said but he was acting. If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural reaction. The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So
Alright.
of course I would say there was no time.
I'll play it
What's
safe
so
and I'll wait for
strange?
the
I wish
entire
you'd
loop to
taken
go
me
back.
with you. So, you said but he was acting. If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. Shoot.
Bro, what?
so you said Byakuya was acting kind of.
Presents a potential lie or contradiction in their argument. Multiple weak spots may appear, and it's up to you to figure out the right one and attack it, which will allow you to move the trial forward. Kinda weird.
He was acting weird.
How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls'
Do I have to
locker
shoot the
room
bottom
first.
part?
There was no time for pointless distractions.
I feel like I have
What's
to
so
shoot the
strange
bottom
about
part.
that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realized there's a clear contradiction there, because it doesn't make sense how he could have known before we'd even found out. Okay, I need to make the contradiction clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it.
Is it not the first one?
Reaction for the victim was. So of course I would. There was no time for pointless distract. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I thought it was the first one.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Is it not
He was
that?
acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolute. That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distraction.
Hold on.
What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Now I'm afraid because I'm down to 1 life. So I'm like, I don't know what I should shoot. Did I... Because the first part was before they found the body. He doesn't know that it was Chihiro before they found the body. So I'm like... Is it the other one? Is it this one?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
Is it before we found the body? We take that, and the contradiction is he knew it was Chihiro before we found the body. Am I just doing it in the wrong order?
The victim was Chihiro.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, I was doing it in the wrong order. I knew the answer.
I'll tell you
I was
what's
just
so
shooting the
strange
wrong
about that.
thing.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
He was fully expecting me to be stupid, and I was. I had the answer in my head, I just couldn't execute it.
But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead, show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders, the evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? I don't know what my argument is. Library desk lamp. Oh.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope
That's a
before in
lie.
my
He
life.
knows what that is.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden.
It got
away
fucking
somewhere.
deflected. What did I... The proof that Byakuya did it is hidden with the rope. I guess... It was the lamp.
The difference between the cases?
I just missed the shot.
Explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special
He knows where that rope is from. It's the lamp extension cord.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very
I need you
fishy
to
about that
talk
rope.
a little faster.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
You have seen that
Actually,
rope before.
I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord? What? An extension cord? Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this?
He's so petty.
I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
I think Byakuya's method here is really ballsy. But it's working. Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room. But does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. The scene of the crime.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
I really like that line. I want to start using that. Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
I can't not look at Byakuya and think that he's... Like, he could be a part of Ouran High School Host Club. That's literally what I'm thinking. He's just, like, he could totally be an Ouran High boy. Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys' and girls' locker rooms. The posters! Where the fuck is the poster? Not the dumbbell, card reader. I need the posters. The two posters.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel.
I love the
But
way
don't
he
you
said
think that's
that.
kind of strange.
Big boobed supermodel.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Girl, we did not ask you for your opinion. Chill.
Meanwhile, the boys'
Put the
locker
scissors
room had
away.
a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again,
Hi,
that
Val.
doesn't really seem to belong in a
How you
boys'
doing?
locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
The Dookie stain.
Protein coffee? While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
Alive, barely? Me too. No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. The shit stain was in the boys' room. The Dookie stain. Where was the Dookie stain? Boys' locker room carpet.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
This case is actually where Makoto starts using his brain.
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
To eliminate half of the possibilities.
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Great question.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
But what if?
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
We don't know that.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
For once, Hiro actually knows. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it!
There's so many.
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
Okay.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Was Leon's?
She had that.
Oh wait,
She could
I
get
think
into
that
the
one was
boys'
it.
locker room
Because I think
no
Leon's
problem.
was the one that was broken. Leon's was the one that got hit by the fucking baseballs. Theoretically, if Chihiro was able to use Leon's handbook, she could get into the boys' locker room. But when we found Leon's handbook in the main hall, there's no doubt that it was. In which case, can we really say that she used it? I like how after you finish the entire thing, they just make it so painfully obvious to you what the answer is.
No, I don't. She used the thing that. Huh? What? I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
I fucking missed.
She had that.
She could get into the boys' locker room, no problem.
Is it really good? Chihiro really?
I just don't want to waste time using the silencer. But I guess it's better to play safe than sorry,
I'm
so...
talking about Leon's handbook, of course. She had that.
Oh, come on, dude.
Boys' locker room, no problem.
I guess I'll just shoot the one on the bottom
Is it
first.
really good, Chihiro? Really?
She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't think she used the thing that.
Huh? What the?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that,
Bruh!
she'd get into the boys' locker room. No
I just
problem.
fucking missed again. I have no aim. I hate how slow these bullets move.
She must have hacked her e-hip. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't. She used the thing that was.
Huh? What then?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
There we go. No, that's wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
I don't know, that hearing that come from Sakura is really funny.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
I like how we're completely just looking over the fact, like, the other possibility.
Psst. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
This leaves another option.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the one who really did it. Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Big stretch. Thanks for the big stretch, Kaitsu. Also, hi, Kaitsu. Oh, my shoulders, dude.
There's no way
I've
she
been
could
sitting
get
all
in the
day.
boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
That's correct. We have completely overlooked one possibility.
what?
Chihiro was cross-dressing.
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't
We just
worry.
leave the
This'll make
trial
the
like
whole
this?
trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
Now
For
then,
real?
what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
I like how we all just take a break. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... Oh, the body's still there.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
Don't be so rude. Be patient. She's got
I'd like
some
you
good
to
reasoning.
examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
I actually don't remember how the scene progresses.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
Yo, don't be weird about it. They're dead.
No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
See about
It's
that.
Not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Weird? Hold on.
So just leave this to me.
There's one plot twist that we completely... Well, they completely looked over.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action?
Girl!
Is that what you two are about?
I need her to stop talking.
That's
Close
not
that mouth
at
of
all.
yours.
Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this?
That's a really great line delivery for what has happened here. That was also a great scream.
What is it?
Not possible.
It's a pee-pee.
It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Chihiro was cross-dressing the entire time! Balls? That is exactly correct. Which is why Chihiro could go into the boys' locker room in the first place.
Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
I still hate this guy's face. Oh, balls. Oh yeah, we just finally figured out that the possibility of cross-dressing is very likely. Actually, it's true, so...
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Bro, why's she Super Saiyan flashing?
Then it's really true?
Why are you guys all so scared?
Chihiro was a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, now I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Girl!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
I feel like Kyoko could have just said it.
Certainly does make things
Like, she
much
really
more
didn't have to
exciting.
make Sakura feel up a dead body. But okay.
Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Kazu jump scare.
I do apologize.
I mean, that's one way to say it.
Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Did Chihiro really hide it? Or was it just like nobody asked? Nobody asked and everyone assumed. I feel like that was the... Unless I would need to go back to the... I would need to re-roll the tapes for that. I would need to go back and look at the dialogue for that. But I feel like Chihiro never actually explicitly said anything about being a boy or a girl. It's just that it never came up in conversation. Or like no one directly asked him. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy? God, it never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Why is he sweating so much?
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Moving the body eliminates the possibility, like half of the possibilities, basically. That's the only reason I can see them moving the body. Because it eliminates the likelihood of whatever the other objection, or whatever the other gender was. So if they move the body to the girls' locker room, that completely eliminates the possibility of a guy being the killer. But since we're looking at it the other way, a guy is a killer. Objection! I made it up. Also, hello, is it Yue-kan? Or Yue-kan? Please tell me how to say your name. Or if you have a nickname of some kind. I don't know. Well, nice. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd.
Maybe by Yue? Okay. Sounds good. As long as you're okay with it.
A little off.
How are you doing?
There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
You could have used any other word.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Are you a Danganronpa fan, Yue? Do you know anything about Danganronpa?
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think
Hydrate or
you're the
hydrate. Thank you
killer,
for the hydrate or
remember?
hydrate. Water your streamers. Also, hi Zen.
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I...
Just, for a second there, it sounded like he was about to break into song.
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
I agree with him. I think the only reason that wouldn't make sense for why Byakuya would be the killer is why would he help Makoto? He helped Makoto basically this entire time getting the clues. So that kind of just, like, why would he try to implicate himself in that sense?
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
Look, back then I did not know Chihiro was a guy.
He just seems
that
to
changes
be
things.
too easygoing about all this.
Yeah,
Like he's
exactly.
enjoying solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
He just likes
And you
pissing
think
people
that
off.
might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
He's using some form of psychology.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
I feel like a lot of things already don't have effect on Byakuya because he is Byakuya. Oh.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but...
Yeah, I know, but...
It's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
There is a reason. If I remember correctly, there is a reason he tried to alter it.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Why? I just like the fact that he can't say fucking.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Nah, that's fucked.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with...
If you're really telling
Oh,
the truth,
I
then
clicked too early.
why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
Yeah, our lives are kind of on the line here. If we get it wrong, we all die.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
She said it. It's okay.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
I like our lives are all on the line. And then the response of, excellent! But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Okay. Celeste's account. I don't remember what her account was.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
What the fuck are these? Why are they got those PowerPoint transitions.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over.
I like that line.
You wanna know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man! Game over!
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Oh, Celeste's account. I remember. As a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account regarding Chihiro. She has more information about that. Yeah, Celeste saw Chihiro before she died. So the part... Okay, I know. The fonts are goofy. Yeah. I mean, this game was made in the early mid 2000s. So it does give that vibe. It gives that crunchy, like...
All we need right
I don't know how to describe it. Crunchy, like, maximalist vibe.
You wanna know who saw the killer?
It's this one.
It's not like they're
I
just
fucking
gonna
missed.
turn the game
I
over.
can't. I have to shoot the top one or else I'm not gonna be able to hit it.
Isn't there a single clue? Well,
Did nobody get... I'm sure
Talk faster.
perhaps someone saw the victim at... Yeah. All we...
It's over. It's all. You wanna know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
The transitions
I
are
believe
so
someone
much.
else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
I like the way she says his name. Makoto.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
I need her to speak faster.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
Track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't wouldn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were
Hello
going
there,
to work
Twitch
out together?
user. Hey, it's Dashi. Why, hello there, Twitch chatter. Mark.
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always
How are you?
declined.
How are you on this fine evening?
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
I love Danganronpa. I hope you are having a great stream so far, Twitch user. Hey, it's Dashi. It sounds like you're sending me, like, business emails.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted
Have you played
whoever
them,
he was meeting
Mark?
with very much.
I'm doing fairly well, thank you very much. How are you, Twitch user? Hey, it's Dashi. Just say bye, Dashi. I think it's really funny that you're referencing me by legal Twitch name. Yes, I have. Twitch user Dashi. Hey, it's Dashi. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, Mark.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Woohoo! What a marvelous friendship!
Understand, Twitch user. Real Mrack.
The point is, whoever he met up with.
I keep
is
forgetting the
right?
Genocide Jill is in the
So we
room,
just
and
gotta
every time
figure
she
out
comes
who it
back and
was.
speaks, That is wonderful. Twitch user. Hey, it's Dashi.
But
This
knowing
is a good
what
bit.
we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
He knew that real fast.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't
God, I sound like a
have?
bot. Do we know Onikirigiri? Do we know?
What? You wanna
I don't know,
track down
Makoto's a
some
little stupid.
fingerprints or something?
But I know. But I've also played this game before.
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
I recalled in the middle of this trial who it was.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
The bag was a bag. How about the bag he was holding? I don't know. It was just a bag.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
I couldn't imagine being in a situation like this. There has to be some fingerprints. I don't know. I think I got... Was the bag disposed of? I don't remember. My memory would get me and everyone else killed. I think my short attention span would get me killed. Everybody in the class trial talks so slow. I just kill everyone. I'd kill everyone on accident. I just make the wrong assumption. I just like pick the wrong person and then be like, ah, shit guys, my bad. Bro, what color was the pencil in the bag? I'm cooked. Dude, even I wouldn't even know.
Think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Oh my god, I love the music every time we start an argument. Celeste's account.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Uh-huh.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I fucking missed. I hit the wrong one. The hell are you talking about? Just shut up, you little bitch.
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. I do know what it is. I just fucking shot
We
wrong.
know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because
My tracksuit is black! That was not the one I was supposed to hit. I was supposed to hit the one thing he said before it.
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Actually? Mine is blue!
Hold on a second.
Nuh-uh.
What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. I killed the femble. And then I assume he headed off to exercise. But we didn't know the color! Exactly! Mondo just gave himself away! Which kind of sucks because I actually kind of like Mondo.
she never said anything about the jacket's color.
Ain't no way!
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
I love the way he came in and just went, hey Celeste, can you confirm?
As a matter of fact, it was...
He's cooked?
Blue?
Bro said one color, cause he remembered it, and gave himself away.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Can he not be like, I seen the suit in the locker room upon investigation? Was it even in the locker room though? Like, could he have gotten away with that?
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Maybe.
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
I like how Taka's trying to defend him. That's how you know they're bros.
No, that can't be it.
Blood is red. If it's really him, bro really hates fanboy. Yeah, tell him, Ishimaru! Aren't they brothers? Yeah. This is like right after the scene where they go in the sauna together.
The bag
And then they
clothes
come
were
out,
surely
like,
disposed
in a
of by the
bromance.
time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was.
I keep forgetting that she's here, and I really need her to put her tongue back in her mouth.
Is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Take them out as one of them.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Girl, put that tongue away!
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
How does she enunciate her words with that thing? Even I don't know. I think the thing I hate about her tongue the most is, like, you know how you gesture with your hands? Why is it like when she talks, it seems like she's gesturing with her tongue? Wild. It's Mondo? It's definitely Mondo. He's panicking now. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
His facial expression is so obvious, yeah. He's like sweating. Bro knows it was him.
You dug your own grave.
He said the color blue and fucked up.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did.
Yeah. I love the old sound effects of like when RPG games type out the sound that the character makes instead.
Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it.
I don't know what it is, but I love this face from Celeste. It's almost like she's looking at me and like telepathically calling me a dumbass. I don't know, this face is giving, are you dumb?
That's right.
He's so fine. Ugh.
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked. From the very beginning, she
There
knew.
was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Bro, his face though. He's aware. He knows. He knows it's cooked. Cause I hate him.
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
That is such a small detail that she noticed. I hate him because of his hair. His corn on the cob looking hair.
Once I picked up on that,
I think it's
it
really
occurred to me
funny.
that Mondo knew something we didn't.
He's homophobic. I don't think it's that. Bro, I'm telling you. These people are built different. Everyone in this game is built different. The only person with a brain cell is Kyoko.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one.
I'm like Yamada for Kill Mondo.
Not
Yeah.
nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you?
Bro, why are you asking him? What do you think he's gonna say?
Did you really kill Chihiro?
Sorry, your message got auto-botted. 1 second. Get fucked!
I
Yeah?
didn't kill anyone!
Yeah. Nah, you didn't.
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Treats me like I'm not a criminal!
Yeah!
What's
You
that,
would
like
never do
audio?
something like that.
You
That's a false
bitch!
accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was vast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Hifumi, what the fuck?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence? Actually, you know,
Oh, the
now that
drastic
I'm
voice
thinking about it
change.
here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
The line gave me Micah.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away?
Mine does.
It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist.
Dude, anything's gonna help us here.
Here it is. What do you have there?
Girl, stop looking at me.
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... It's Chihiro's, then. Because she... Or he dropped it?
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
Yeah, so he dropped it.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
He had a book, right? Yeah.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
For a fact.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Is Monokuma gonna be like, no, they're not that fragile?
You're
Something like
right.
that.
They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
Is there a hard drive?
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. By hitting its weak point. Just like anything else.
You already told us before that
Just
the
like
handbook
me.
has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I
It
never
fell.
told anyone what the weak point actually was.
It's not a Nokia, unfortunately.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Sorry, Mondo's face in the right.
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it,
Why is he so...
that would be very not good.
It was you, Judge! Technically. I'm not gonna say anything.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
And the sauna is what fucked it up.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
I was about to say, bro, they were in the sauna for a real long time. And they are... Mondo was in there with his fucking clothes. I'm surprised he didn't die before Chihiro.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
Yeah, but that's still a really high temperature. Well, I guess it depends. Are we talking like Fahrenheit or Celsius? Because if it's Celsius, they would have died in there. Fahrenheit also, I guess. Are my ads gonna run? I think my ads might start running in a second. Because ads start... Okay, wait.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd
Ads.
definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
I like how we just had a lesson on how a sauna works. Oh, there they are. There are my ads. Well. I'll wait. Thanks for the lurk, Mark. I don't know if he heard me. I will wait a bit for my ads to end, and then I will continue. 9 ads, hope it's enough to buy a can of Coke. I'm so sorry. Hi, Belle. Oh, you're still alive? What's up? Y'all are at immune. How are you guys doing? I'm probably gonna end stream after this trial. I don't remember this trial lasting this fucking long. But I think it'll be a good stopping place if I end after this trial. How's everybody doing? Has everybody eaten? Y'all should hydrate. Y'all should... I don't know what you should do. I've just been watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for... It's so cold today. Dude, waking up and looking at the temperature and seeing that it was fucking 4 maple outside. 4? It was so nice last week too. It was like a good sweater weather temperature. And then all of a sudden today this morning it just decided to be 4. Yes. Yes, Neb. Well, at least where I'm at. 4 maple. We in the single digits now. I'm over here suffering at 12 maple. Dude, I think the negatives are gonna hit early. 4 maple? I wasn't expecting that. Cold as shit, dude. Cold as tits. Actually, what's the weather tomorrow? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hi Etta, how you doing? In the mornings and then 32 in the afternoon. Also 4 maple. It's also 4 tomorrow! With a high of 13? Come on, man. At this rate, it's gonna snow early. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I do prefer being cold. But it's just like the weather was... Ah, shit. Sorry. I saw the redeem. I was mid-sentence and I saw the redeem because Violet, you're right, I am shrimping. I've been sitting all day. My back? Not great. 26 maple? I could feel it. Is it because you're also shrimping? Get up, Violet. Stretch. Feel what? No? Ugh, fine. There you go, Violet. How's that spine feeling? I've been sitting all day. That's what's been going on. Yup. Imagine having, like, a functioning spine. Nightmare Before Christmas energy, snow on skeletons. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about beforehand. It was fucking 4 maple outside this morning. Cold as tits. I'm, like, freezing out here. Oh shit. That's not even, like, the worst. Like, it'll get worse. It'll get worse eventually. Can you share some? What's it been for you? Like 20? 20 freedom? I don't know freedom units very well. Yeah, no. It's also gonna just be 4 tomorrow. But, I will say, 27. I walked in on you just saying tits and was confused. Now I understand the full statement. Cold as tits, bro. I have a habit of saying cold as tits or hot as balls. One of the two. Seems normal to me. Really? I mean, I guess for this time of year, it's not too bad, but I want the cold to come a little later. I don't mind the cold. I actually prefer being cold over warm because I like sweaters and I like layering. But I want sweater weather to last a little longer. I love cold, yeah. I prefer cold, generally. But it's teetering onto that, like, I need to wear a sweater with a jacket on top. Big jackets? Yeah, Violet, that's kind of your thing. I mean, I also have my big jacket. It's not about time to whip it out yet, though. Don't know when I'm gonna need to carry soup with me yet, but... I got my big jacket on hand. I always got my big jacket on hand. Funny gloves. It's like 90%. 90% of Vio is jacket. The other 10% is actually Cosmo. Imagine Cosmo in Big Jacket. Cosmo's in a jacket. Yeah. Violet never actually existed. Violet's just like 3 Cosmos in a trench coat. 90% Big Jacket and 10% Stinky Cheese. Oh. You gonna take that one? Yes, just Cosmo in a jacket is a great image. Burnett, what the fuck? Wait, Violet V Tired isn't real? Nah, she was never real, actually. I'm eating! The hammer space in her jacket is Cosmo's doing. Never was. Maximum void. Oh, and that's why Violet doesn't exist, because Cosmo's a void, and voids aren't technically matter. Big brained. I should probably continue playing.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere
We're getting too deep.
speck of knowledge.
No such thing. Is there something you want to admit, Vi? Was I right? Were the speculations correct? Violet, are you really real? Crack the code. Deeper Violet lore than the current actual lore. I just gave Violet some lore. I refuse to elaborate without an attorney present. Damn, alright. Let's take this to court. But Violet's actually just a butt. Bro, what the fuck? Why you gotta go for the jugular like that? We're already in court. Yeah, technically. Wrong. I mean, Violet's not... Violet could have been the culprit. But this is a different case. You left yourself open, Vio.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna...
Vio does seem like a killer. That was just such a wild statement from Neb, even I don't know how to... like, I don't know how to react to that. GPT is Violet's mother. That'd be cool, though. The hammer space in the jacket's actually just Pocket Void Cat. Pocket Dimension! Bro, your pockets! Pocket Dimensions. Pocket Voids. Keep calling me Stinky and we'll see if it's true.
Then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
It's like Steven Universe Lion. I love Steven Universe Lion. He's my favorite character. His main? Is that what we're talking about? Like the void of his main? The pockets just lead to Cosmo Void?
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
Why did you shrink so much? I'm sorry. Is it when I tilt my head too far back? Are you talking to me? I don't know who you're talking about. I think you're talking to me. Yeah. If I move my head too far back, my capture thinks I'm, like, standing, like, on my back wall. And then it just, like, it doesn't register how close I am to my camera. Especially if I block my face. Like, is it gonna work? Yeah. If I block my face, it doesn't register where I'm standing. Or sitting, I guess. I'm not standing. Why would I stream standing? Some VTube Studio. Yeah, VTube Studio, silly stuff. She was unable to maintain her false height. Shut up! She lost concentration. Turn off XYZ physics. I don't mind. I think it gives you a good perspective of where I am. The only issue is it very obviously tells you that I'm currently using a half body model, so I don't overexert VTube Studio. I mean, I have no reason to be using a full body model. Y'all don't need to see my legs. I don't have any. Oh, this is 100% it. True size revealed. Fuck off, y'all. I prefer to keep it off. To each their own.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
My body doesn't exist. I don't exist. I'm actually a ghost. It's just the torso. Careful though, Twitch might come after exposed shoulders next. If Twitch comes after exposed shoulders, y'all, I'm fucked.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
Bet. Twitch already got them VTuber waists. VTuber hips, I mean. What was it? I don't even fucking remember. It's okay. If they got shoulders next? Guys, I'm sorry, I gotta graduate.
What if the killer took their own handbook into the
This feels
sauna,
like
not
school.
knowing its
Where they're like,
weakness, and it broke?
Not proper uniform, we can see your shoulders. You're gonna distract the boys. Boy, what do you mean?
They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
The entire pelvic bone has to be covered? Area? Well, good thing I don't have bones. They can see my eyes. Band. An excuse to get 6 shoulder pads.
And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but
Ninja?
who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the
I'm for
sauna.
bigger jacket. I mean, I'm not even wearing my jacket properly. If they ban shoulders next, I'll just lift my jacket up. I can imagine Dashi in an oversized suit jacket with ridiculously oversized shoulder pads. I would totally wear an oversized suit for the fun of it. Actually, that would be a really fun drawing. Just like Grem Dashi, baggy outfit. Exactly, you're covered. Literally. Oversize is the way to go. Oversize is always the way to go. Well, for me at least. Just as the school intended.
Whoa! Seriously?
I forget the trial is going
I
on.
think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
It definitely isn't Taka. He's about to cry about it. Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was Mondo. It was clearly Mondo. I mean, look at that face. That is a man who is guilty.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
He hates fat boys.
Why?
Nah, he just had a secret he really needed to keep.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the
I forgot about this scene.
Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
I really like the way he just keeps his towel over his, like, pompadour. And, like...
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook
Gotta protect
into
the most
sauna could
important
easily
part.
destroy it.
I feel like that's what... That's what Josuke would say. Like Josuke, yeah! She gets it. The hair. Same brain cell. Damn! Bro, stop! Bro. Oh god. Am I Violet? Yo. I kid, that would be really funny though. When the stink sells the line. Violet?
No, wait, hold on.
Thank you.
He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
The solid proof was in his pocket. It just fucking broke. I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh my god, what's that lyric? I'm sorry, I keep listening to Hamilton, so it's just like, beyond a shadow of a doubt that our client Levy Weeks is innocent. Call your first witness in. That's all you had to say. Okay. Well, it's non-stop. That's the song. Okay, I just need to figure that out. It's Taka and Mondo, I swear. Taka wouldn't do it. Taka just wanted some friendly competition. I just think of Hamilton rapping. I always think about Hamilton rapping. Broken E Handbook, Chihiro's E Handbook. I don't remember what I was looking at.
Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
I don't know what I'm shooting
In other
at.
words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, wait. It was the other one. It was the other one. It was Broken E Handbook and then works just... He's clearly... Oh my god, I need to speed... I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during their Sauna showdown. If I can just prove that, then that'll show that the handbook Mondo must actually be...
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
If what
Speak
he
faster.
says you broke
Speak
your
faster.
own- In other words, if Mondo's then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just
I'm gonna miss.
fine.
Fuck!
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's test
If what he said
you broke your own handbook.
He's simping for him so badly. It's the bromance, dude. It's the bromance. They were in the sauna together. They made that memory together. I'm gonna miss it.
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo
It's
wouldn't
okay,
hurt
I
a
have 10
fly.
minutes. Surely I can hit this in 10 minutes.
Let's test Makoto. If what he said
I have to
you
shoot the
broke
one,
your own
like, right
handbook.
below
In
it
other
first,
words,
so that I can
if
hit
what
it,
then
though.
that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Huh?
See? Look, Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
This just proves that I really suck at FPS games.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is
Added
correct,
to suspense.
then
The
Mondo
fact that
broke
I've
your
missed
own
it 3
handbook.
times.
In other words, if Mondo then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works
I'd
just
shoot it
fine.
straight. No!
See?
Apparently.
Makoto was wrong. Mondo
I
wouldn't
do
hurt a
need to
fly.
shoot the noise that's in front of it.
Let's test if what he said
Speak
you
faster.
broke your own. In other words,
I have to shoot
if
the one
then
that's
that
coming up
proves
from the bottom.
that
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
There we go.
No, that's
Or not. I just can't aim. Dashi can't use a gun, guys.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall.
Mondo's getting cooked today. I mean, he's getting more than cooked today.
Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
He's fried.
I think he took
Maybe a little more
Leon's
than that.
handbook and replaced it with his own.
Deep fried.
After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
Why is Byakuya sweating so much?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
No, not necessarily. Leon's dead.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Exactly. If they're dead, it doesn't count.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
Yo, we're about to die if you couldn't shoot that word. I had 5 lives on me.
Decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
He's valid in being worried.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
That's not how you respond to someone who's trying to accuse you of a murder. In fact, that makes you sound more guilty.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
The bro, the shaky. What's wrong, bro? He
You
can't
are
believe
wrong.
that.
You have to be wrong.
Oh, he can't believe that his best bro is a murderer.
Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
They were in the bathroom together. They were in the sauna together.
Okay, Then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear. And we'll all
Oh, I
see
forgot I have
if
to write a
right
comic.
or wrong.
I forget that's how this works. Okay. So, Chihiro was packing his stuff into a duffel bag, and Celeste just happened to be in the warehouse with them. So then, after getting caught by Celeste, okay, wait. What is this? Is it this one? Hero tries to walk away, but then Celeste catches them, or catches him, and then tries to shove it all into the duffel bag. Let me see if any of the other ones make sense. I think it's actually this one, wait. That would make more sense. Because it, oh my god. The tracksuit goes into the duffel bag, and after packing, Celeste sees it, points at it, and then Chihiro's like, "Oh, what are you talking about? Sorry, I have to go. Bye." Goes to the locker rooms, and then... what else do we got here? Is it... wait. We get to the locker rooms. That's not correct. That's Byakuya's hand. Okay, so this would have been Mondo. Probably doing something more than bromance. In a sauna, though? Hold up. It has to be one of these. Chihiro goes into the boys' locker room. And then after getting into the boys' locker room... we can process of elimination this, because I actually don't really know what's supposed to be in here. Chihiro sees Mondo. Mondo... okay, Chihiro then puts his stuff in the lockers. Mondo's behind them. Chihiro's starting to look for something. Chihiro turns around. Wait. Is it he picks up... Mondo picks up the dumbbell? Is that it? Is it Mondo picks up the dumbbell? I mean, it'll tell me if I'm wrong anyway. Mondo picks up the dumbbell. Mondo grabs the dumbbell. Chihiro goes, "Oh no!" And then absolutely bonks him in the head with the... where to go? Bonks him in the head with the dumbbell, drops it at the scene of crime. Leaves. I love this face. Chihiro's dead. Swaps the carpet. Okay. Act 3. Swaps the carpet. Swaps the posters. Okay, wait. The question is, why would Mondo even do this? Mondo probably had a secret that... because the motivation for this one was... Monokuma gave everybody, like... Monokuma threatened to expose everybody's secret if nobody was killed within the next 24 hours. He could have continued his bromance. I think the bromance was a ploy so that he could break the handbook. The e-handbook. Okay, wait. Can I work backwards on this? Why is this so long? Okay. Where's Act 2? Maybe this isn't Byakuya's hand. It looks like Byakuya's hand, but... Because it would only... The only other one that would make sense here is if they... Hero scans their handbook and then goes into the boys' locker room. Because that's what we're trying to retell here. And then after this... Yeah, picks up dumbbell, takes dumbbell, smacks dumbbell, bonks Chihiro with dumbbell. Bromance was a play. Bromance was a ploy. Taka should have known then, right? Taka's kind of stupid. It also would have been beforehand. Okay, wait. Splatter. Dead. Dead at scene. Yeah, splat. Okay. Replaces carpet, replaces poster. What the fuck goes here? Oh, carry- okay, wait. Carries him to the girls' locker room. Taps in. The fuck is here? Oh, wait. Wait. Is it? Because this one would actually have to be over here. Would it? Because they would have had to take the poster with them. Right? You fell for it. Okay. I'm a little iffy on this part. I actually don't know what's supposed to be over here. But I'll keep going. After that... Okay. After that, they tie... Oh, wait. Yeah, they just leave the body in the girls' locker room. And this is where Byakuya comes in and frames it as Toko. So, Byakuya comes in. He's got the extension cord from the library. And then he takes it. And then he ties up Chihiro. And then... Takes some blood. Yeah, takes some blood. And then writes Bloodlust on the wall. To frame it as if Genocide Jack did it. And then... Oh, is this the sauna? After that? Where Mondo takes the... Oh, where is it? Where is it? Mondo takes the shit into the sauna so that he can break them. Break the handbooks. I think that's it. I'm not... Why isn't he innocent? There's a specific reason that Byakuya tries to frame Toko. I don't know if it's explained in this case, though. But I think that might be it. I'm a little iffy on this part, but... Or, where is it? I'm a little iffy on this part, but it'll tell me if I'm wrong, so...
Here's exactly what happened. First...
Okay, never mind, I was right.
To before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
My favorite thing is the way the comic is drawn, because it really just gives, like, deviant art.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
We already know this.
Simple. Because she was really a he.
You really didn't need to explain that part.
Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
No way he knew.
It seems likely.
Why do you aggressively pick up that dumbbell? Oh, I accidentally skipped that. My bad.
And attacked him.
Crunch. Is that the sound of a skull? No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. Okay, so it was this part I fucked up. I got the first part correct. Takes... I think it might be the blood splatter, actually. I think that's what goes here. Because it would be this. Blood splatters on the poster. The poster is then... Poster's got blood on it. After the poster... Do I have one that's like... What are the other ones? Blood on poster. After blood gets on the poster, the poster gets put back up. Oh yeah, okay. The carpet and then the poster get put into the other room. Yeah. Given the IQ of some of the other students, he kind of has to. You're right, you're right.
You!
Literally nobody else has a brain cell here except Byakuya and Kyoko.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
The way they have these motion graphics set up is so funny. Oh, I keep clicking through it too fast. He reads too slow.
Which is
or
why
he speaks too slow.
Hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Can't believe dude did all that without making noise. I mean, I guess the locker room is on the second floor, and all of the bedrooms are in a separate floor. Very far away, so
decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
That motherfucker.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Take both Mondo and him out.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a
I can sort of understand where Byakuya is coming from on this, but I think you need to know the characters a little more to be able to understand his reasoning for doing this. But he contributed to it, but he didn't technically kill them.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
He just made the case a little harder to solve, but Even though he did do this, he wasn't responsible for the murder. No, I'm killing him either way.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
This is such a funny drawing.
Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Do I have to rhythm game my ass out of this one now?
Wait. No. This can't be right.
Nah, Taka, your bro did it.
Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence?
Where's my evidence? Dude, we just showed you the evidence.
You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Why are you shook? My dude, why are you shooketh? Evidence that Mondo is the killer, that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. Nega. Oh. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push right mouse button, left mouse button, right mouse button, left mouse button, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we've also prepared something called Negat time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates Negat time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in your rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. I love the narrator. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use Negat time. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, I have to bullet time battle Taka?
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
Sorry, I'm like locked in right now.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
Bruh.
Show me some evidence.
Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. What did I do wrong? Did I just miss? Did I fuck it up? I think I fucked it up. I think I missed the... It would appear the one with the most votes is Makoto. I fucked it up.
Is this...
Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
I'm aware. Yeah, luckily it doesn't, like, endgame you when that happens, but... It is a little annoying. Let's see if I can do it this time.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Wait. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you. False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
Bruh. You're losing already? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing there. I think I'm supposed to be hitting right mouse button, but I'm doing it, like, in the wrong order. Yeah. I'm glad it doesn't, like, game over you. But... I'm pretty sure I know what I'm supposed to do. I just don't know what I'm, like, hitting. Because I know I have to hit... Hold on. Is it space? Is that what I'm supposed to hit? Hold on. I don't remember the mechanics for the battle on this. Bro, why is the scroll taking for fucking ever? As you continue the match with them, you'll have a chance to lock onto an enemy statement. At this point, press the right mouse button to lock on. Flip side, blah, blah, blah. Reload. Your time. Okay. Let me see if I...
You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you. False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
There we go. My timing was off on the refuting the statements. I wasn't paying attention to them.
So far is right. Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case,
I just had to
we
lock
can
in.
just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Well, there we go, folks. No way, I already knew. Poisson here. Well, he's about to die. The bro. Bro, come on, bro. You can't be doing this to me, bro.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that,
His
I
facial
gotta
expressions
just
and reactions were obvious.
up.
Yeah. Bro. They had a bromance going on, Kaitsu. That's what was going on.
Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
He looks like a villain. Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal.
We now turn to the Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal.
What's up, Greasy? Thanks for the hydrated hydrate. Hey, Zombie. Can't trust anyone with those eyelashes. They look cool, but...
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
Taka, stop defending him. He literally told you he was guilty. Red, hey, it's... Feathers Greasy. They quite possibly smooched. In the sauna? Bro, he isn't gonna get you on. Kill him.
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who
Guilty
will
of
you
stealing his
elect
heart.
as the blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Dang, bear. Phrasing. Yeah. Take your lever and yank it! Sorry. I think my other favorite thing is, like, when you get the bullet time battle wrong, they immediately implicate you. Like Makoto. Which I think is very funny, because you don't, like, you literally go through an entire trial proving who it was. You get to the end of the trial, and you lose the bullet time battle, and automatically it's just Makoto. Oh, I didn't read that.
Well, it looks like this time you got it right. Yes, it is so. The Blacken that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Oada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Yotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
Kinda looks like a tempura shrimp in that. I thought it looked like corn on the cob. Oh, thanks for the save reminder. I will do that after, because I don't think I can save here. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Thank you. Mondo, you son of a... I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? 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 I feel like I'm watching a K-drama right now. Why did you do it? They're about to kiss, y'all.
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
His hormones got to him, cheating at its finest.
Smooch.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men.
Oh shit! Two bros sitting in a sauna. 1 foot apart because they are gay.
But for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text.
Bro really had to break the fourth wall like that.
Anyway, There was once a I can't believe I'm telling this entire story in Monokuma voice. Okay. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. Oh my god. Sorry. I had to burp. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Damn, alright. You didn't have to rub it in. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. I feel like that's not that bad of a secret.
Hey,
Sure, you cost us. So what? And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. I mean, it was the 2000s, yeah. Game is old. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I could talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance. And these are high schoolers, truly the most savage of creatures.
I want to change.
I'm gonna get stronger, and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. Mondo's the most savage. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so? That day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be... Oh, I'm not even reading in the Monokuma voice anymore. That would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to be. Or... close enough. I'm not rereading that sentence. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So, he went and asked Mondo to help him become... I think this was supposed to be Monokuma's line. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, That must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. So it's a story about betrayal. Quite unfortunate, truly. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep a secret?
Because...
Why is everyone stupid? What? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room, stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you... Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing... Sorry. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
Motherfucker, at least knock him out! That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Yaki is right. Well, while you're on the subject, why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory. That secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. What the fuck is this image? Mondo's older brother's name was Daiyo Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. I can't, the motion graphics. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust, or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. I'm sorry, peaches and gravy? I've never heard that one before. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. Oh my god, my ads are starting soon. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why... I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Oh shit, my ads are running. I'll pause. How's everybody doing in chat? I got 2 minutes on ads. So, we wait. Hopefully everybody is chilling in chat. We are almost at the end. And then after this, I will probably end the stream. Thank you for the hydrator dihydrate, then. It's the Monokuma voice. It's getting to me. I really commit to the Monokuma.
Can't look at his hair. His hair is... I wonder if it is like does it hold itself up? Does it have structure? Or does he have to use product? Wait, what the fuck is... Oh, his gang's name is Crazy Dragon, I see. His hair really does look like corn on the cob. Or like... I really want to see what his hair looks like when it's wet. Because it looked structurally sound in the sauna when he had a towel over it. So is it just like solid? Chicken tender! That is a chicken tender. That does look like a chicken tender. You're right. I think that's the best one so far. I wonder how he does it every morning. Or if he even does it in the morning. I need to see this man with his hair down. I feel like that would be hilarious. It's weird that the music just completely stopped. I'm so used to having, like, the rinky-dink, like, Danganronpa music playing in the background. And now it's just completely silent. I will say for the time it was a really good game. It definitely didn't age that well, but I also do think it's quite funny how you can completely tell how everything was drawn and put together. Like, with the motion graphics and everything. I just like how the comics definitely look like they were posted to DeviantArt somewhere. Let me see if anybody is. All my ads are running. Oh wait, never mind, my ads are over. Welcome back from ads. We continue. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing... Oh, wrong voice.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race.
So funny.
But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly...
Kun! Bro got isekai'd. Oh, wow. Bro, was your brother like Elvis Presley? That looks like every hotshot from the 90s.
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Imagine you're fucking dying and your last words are, I done fucked up. So you think the right answer is to kill him? Fucking great. Bro had to cover for himself.
Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened.
Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. It's the team. You and me, together. It's a promise between men. Damn. Broke 2 promises there.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Dio was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
I'm strong. Oh. Why did Chihiro voice the weak part and he didn't voice this part? Strong, 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 strong! And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. Oh my god, they've shown this scene like 3 times. And then the hateful Monokuma, announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. Everybody had such a serious fucking secret. And then Makoto's is he pissed his bed until he was in 5th grade. And Makoto was like, nobody could figure out that I pissed my bed, that I'm a little piss boy. And then this fucking secret comes along. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I... How about the boy you killed? That boy's secret was... just being a boy. Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me all this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh? 'Cause I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. I didn't remember this, like, entire post scene after the trial being this long. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
Oh, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong! Stronger than you! Like the Steven Universe song?
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya! Alright. I don't remember anything after that. Blind rage. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey.
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
Fucking idiot, Mondo.
And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo.
He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! Please get in the cell. He's getting more than the cell.
Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. What I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
That's what I promised you, right? The Blacken that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Awada, the ultimate biker gang leader.
Once again, warning, trigger warning, blood, death, gore. If you don't like that stuff, look away now. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Taka, I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Mondo Awada has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. I actually don't remember what his punishment is. Is he strapped to a bike? The little pompadour on Monokuma. Oh. Here we go. The Cage of Death. I like how they didn't, like, give him 3D paws. That was clearly a 2D paw. Uzumaki? Oh, that's fucked. Adding that scene was unnecessary. I really gave the same reaction as that game, Can Your Pet?
Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace.
Really turned him into butter. It can't be. My brother. My brother in Christ, your brother is butter. Sorry. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. I'm taking that. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Bread. Brother! Dude! As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. Don't have a response except that.
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library, as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule, too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Rose like, I didn't consent. I didn't say yes. I can do whatever I want. Well, I don't particularly care. Please, continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room. It was when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that. To create the fake murder scene? But damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. But...
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We're done listening to your story. I'm putting Byakuya in the meat grinder. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
I'm up next.
You...
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But, you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating.
I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Oh. I'm not saying that, sorry.
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
That noble son of a noble family. Surely you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I've never stooped to a level of childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper. Sounds like something... Oh, sounds like someone needs a nap.
Oh, bruh, me. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue. Because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell, had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Hello?
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
Is he fucking cat's cradling this shit? With what fingers? With what fingers is he cat's cradling with?
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
Dang, what if we wanted to know his measurements? I mean, we know how tall he is. Why? Are we trying to figure out what his waist is? Dog, what?
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their...
Fine, 5'4". Nah, that's my height. Monokuma's actually, I think, 1'7"? How tall is Monokuma? I've googled this like 3 times. Can't believe he's taller than Dash. Shut up, Zen! Never mind. Monokuma's 2'5". Hope, just about everyone is taller than Nashi, even Toku. I'm not taking that one. I'm at least taller than Toku. I'll take the short jokes, but I'm taller than Toku. Crazy. Maybe even Monokuma is taller? Where's Monokuma when we need him? Where is he when he's gonna call me short? Bro's lurking. I keep forgetting about the to be continued. It's done in such a funny font. You received the crazy diamond present. Isn't that just Mondo's jacket? I thought it got turned to butter. Yes. Okay. I'm going to switch here because I don't want to continue. Yeah, we've hit the 3-hour mark. 26 minutes ago, the 3-hour mark. I didn't mean to hit that one. It gives me One Piece vibes, same kind of beat to be continued. I see where that's coming from. God, this made me pissed off. I mean, that is the point of the game. The ending's pretty okay. I like the second one from what I remember better, but I also didn't finish the second one. I played halfway through the second one, but I did like that one better. But yeah. That is it, that is all. I'm going to end it here. That was case 2 closed. It's just Mondo reasoning. Thank you, Greasy, for the big stretch. And the Hydrator Dihydrator, really taking care of the streamer out here. Thank you. Y'all in chat, y'all better stretch Hydrator Dihydrate as well. Chat check in. Yeah. We finished case 2. Case 2 closed. Oh, come on, Neb. Fine. I'm wearing socks, dude.
Fast. I activate my trap card.
Kunai with chain. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, dude, shoulders. Shoulders are not it. And Gachi? Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Okay, we good. Now that you're all limber. Don't forget, yeah. Yeah. Greasy out here making sure to cover all bases. What's that again? If you redeem Buff Dashi, it makes me do 10 push-ups. And if you redeem Gachi, it makes me do 10 squats. I think that's it, that's all. Yeah. We finished case 2. We are going to be starting on chapter 3 next time I play Danganronpa. And, I will not, unfortunately, be streaming this Friday. I believe I'm going out for dinner, actually. So, no Friday stream this week. I'll be back on Sunday playing Persona. And the pain of being a Twitch streamer, yeah, push-ups. Crazy. That being said, I think that's all the updates I got. Do I feel like raiding into anyone? Not really. I'm a little tired. I think I'm just gonna sleep. But yeah. Thanks y'all for showing up. I appreciate it, as always. Thank you for your support. And, bye-bye. It was a very entertaining stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you for showing up. Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Make sure you drink water. Make sure you go eat. Go take a, go eat snack. Eat food, if you haven't already. And I hope everybody has a good night. Alright. Bye-bye!